Okay, so think about your favorite playlist, the one you have on repeat, like all the time. Well, what if I told you that those songs have a secret history? That the beats you absolutely love didn't just, pop up out of nowhere, but actually traveled across oceans and through decades just to get to your headphones. Let's dive in and uncover the global story that's hiding inside your playlist.
All right, let's take rapping, for example. It feels like it's been a thing forever, doesn't it? But its origin story is, honestly, it's a huge plot twist. And it all starts on a small island in the Caribbean.
Okay, check this out. On the left, you've got this Jamaican tradition, and on the right, a modern rapper. I mean, it's pretty much the same thing, right? In Jamaica, DJs talking rhythmically over a beat was called toasting. Think of it as like the original beta test for rapping. So when Jamaican immigrants brought that style to New York City, it morphed into the hip-hop we all know today. It's a direct ancestor.
So, how did this all even kick off? Let's hit rewind and travel back in time. We're heading to Jamaica, the birthplace of a sound that totally changed the game: reggae. Now, reggae didn't just appear out of thin air. It actually grew out of other popular styles there called ska and rocksteady. It's kind of like how a video game character evolves from earlier versions, It gets its own unique skills and special powers. So the first key ingredient in the whole reggae sound is the guitar skank. Instead of playing on that main heavy beat, the guitar hits on the upbeat. It's that choppy, kind of light rhythm that gives you that head nodding, swaying vibe. It's the pulse of the music. Next up, you've got the one-drop drum beat. So in most pop songs, right, the big kick drum hits on the first beat. It's like boom, 2, 3, 4. But in reggae, the drummer waits and puts that heavy accent on the third beat. 1, 2, boom, 4. That one little change is what gives reggae its super chilled, laid-back feel. And then there's the bass. Aw, man. The bass in reggae isn't just hanging out in the background. No way. It's the main character. It's playing its own catchy melody that drives the entire song forward. You don't just hear it, you feel it right in your chest.
And the guy who really took this incredible sound and blasted it across the entire planet, that would be this legend right here, Bob Marley. He and his band, the Wailers, became global icons, sharing these messages of peace and unity that just connected with people everywhere. He literally put reggae on the world map.
And I mean, he wasn't wrong. His music is still going strong. Today, there are these massive reggae festivals happening all over the globe, from Spain to Japan to Brazil. It just proves how powerful and universal that sound from a small island really became.
Okay, so reggae is awesome for sure, but it's actually just one chapter in this huge, amazing book we call world music. And don't let the name fool you. It's not some boring history lesson. Just think of it like a giant unlocked sound library full of instruments and beats you've maybe never even heard before.
So let's do a super quick sound tour around the globe. Ready? First up, we're in India with the sitar. You've probably heard its unique, kind of shimmering string sound in movies, or maybe even sampled in pop songs. It's got this magical, almost hypnotic vibe. All right, next stop, West Africa, for the kora. Its sound is like this beautiful mix between a harp and an acoustic guitar. It creates these flowing, complex melodies that can tell an entire story without even using a single word. And for our last stop, the steel pan from Trinidad and Tobago. This thing is actually made from an old oil drum, but it makes a sound that instantly makes you think of sunny, tropical beaches. And that's literally just scratching the surface of all the unique sounds out there. But here's the thing that makes this music so powerful. It's not just about how it sounds. It's about what it says. This is music with a mission. Yeah, it's so much more than just entertainment. For a lot of artists, music is one of the most powerful tools they have to speak out and really fight for what they believe in.
Let's go back to reggae for a sec. The lyrics are almost always about real-world stuff. Fighting for justice, standing up for human rights, and just hoping for a better world. It's basically protest music that also happens to have an amazing beat.
And this isn't just some abstract idea. This had real-world impact. During the fight against apartheid in South Africa, reggae music was like the soundtrack for the whole movement. It gave people hope and strength, and it showed them they weren't alone in their struggle.
All right, so let's fast forward back to right now. How does all this history mess with the music that's hitting your playlist today? Well, the future, it turns out, is just one giant remix.
Seriously, the best way to get this is to think of it like a crazy video game crossover event. You've got artists who take a rhythm from one place, like that reggae beat from Jamaica, and then they mix it with a style from a totally different part of the world, like Latin pop. You smash them together and boom, you get something totally new and awesome, like reggaeton. And with the internet today, man, this happens at light speed. An artist can find a beat from another country on a streaming app, work with a musician halfway across the world without ever meeting them, and then upload a brand new genre for the whole world to hear, just like that.
So look, if there's just one thing you take away from all this, let it be this. The music you love is part of a huge, global conversation that's been going on for decades. Every single song is a remix of ideas that have traveled and changed and inspired something new. Your playlist isn't just a list of songs, it's living history. So, I guess the only question left for you is, now that you know the story behind the music, what new sounds are you gonna discover next? The whole world is out there, just waiting to be heard. Get out there and explore.